Hello, everybody! My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Solo Leveling in Minecraft. This is episode 6 for what was supposed to be a mini-series that isn't actually going to turn out that way, apparently. But anyways, last time we did the job change quest, and we became a fire mage. I need to actually just start running around and moving, killing off these things, because we only have a few more moments left in the penalty zone, which should hopefully grant us a little bit more experience than just doing the daily quest every day. But it has been a couple days since I've actually played. But I distracted myself from actually going over what happened last time, didn't I? Anyways, as I was saying, we did the job change quest and a little bit of just like clearing out dungeons. And the job change quest, it's very cool. You end up fighting like 3 waves of enemies and then Igris, which is this cool night boss. And yeah, we managed to do it. We did it fairly quickly because we got a lot of the options available for jobs, but not all of them. I'm about to lose to these things. I need to kill 3 of them, I think, to make it worth, and they're actually getting quite a bit stronger and harder to kill now than they were the first time we were here. Can I switch weapons to make this a little bit safer on myself? Because these things have a lot of health and they do a lot of damage. There we go. Give me that, please? How much longer do we have? 2.5 minutes, it looks like. But anyways, yes, we did the job change quest. We became a fire mage. Ooh. Which means we have access to Fireball. And can I look at my learn skills from runes? How do I get back to my list of job skills? 1 second. I'll have to figure that out in a second. But anyways, we got access to the fire skills, because we're a fire mage now, and we have access to Fireball and Explosion. Which is very cool. Other than that, just some basic leveling stuff. We're getting stronger every time. It's... Every 5 levels, we're just going to get new enemy types, I think. But other than that, it's just going to be, trying to get levels, get rune skills, get stronger. It's going to be a bit of a cycle like that. But it's been a few days since I actually played, and there's actually been an update. And some of it was just like balancing stuff. I was looking at the changelog. They added in a few things, like the titles options is going to be coming soon, but we now have a list on the thing for it. And they changed how a few things worked. But apparently, Fire Mage actually got a new skill. So I'm gonna try and figure out what's happening here. Skills. Where are... Huh. I have no idea how I'm supposed to access it, though. Apparently, fire mages got access to... the Fire Vortex skill is a new thing, but I have no idea how to access it. Maybe I have to be a certain level and it will unlock? Who knows? I might just have to check back on that occasionally after leveling up a few times. And anyways, yeah, I think I've just been rambling. I just have to wait the 30 seconds. I don't think I'll be able to kill another one in that time, but I might as well try. Whee! Ow, fall damage. Ow! Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to kill another one. It's going to kill me. You are very rude. Am I going to get the kill? It's going to be not even close. Especially if this thing kills me first. You will be teleported back in 1, 0. We teleported back with, like, no health left. We managed to kill 3, which I think is about equivalent to the daily quest. Don't think anything was added in here. Looks like that's about all we can do for right now. At this point, what do we have left to do? Oh yeah, last time we also did find out how the quarry works. I think that's just an odd spelling of it. That's not fully correct, I don't think. And we've gathered some mana crystals because we figured out they have some uses for the quarry, energy banks, and magic generator. I'll probably go set that up somewhere. It's not that I really need basic resources at all, but it does like a 5x5 area around where you place it, which is kind of cool, just auto mining stuff. Let's sleep through the night. And What are we getting up to today? Is it just going to be... Okay, title selection screen pops up there now. Guild menu. Payouts, just get a little bit of extra money. Quest, we have nothing left to do. Settings remain the same. Really, it's just going to be trying to figure out how to get the Fire Vortex skill, because that sounds cool. It might just be a level thing. At this point, I think it's clear dungeons until we level up. If we get lucky with a decently leveled dungeon, we should even be able to level up in just like 1 or 2 more. Do I have any more marked? Is there actually a gate here? Yes, there is. I can actually hit these things. They just don't take damage, I guess. I don't remember being able to do that before. Maybe it is specifically because of the extra range from the Silver Spear. But what have we got? Is it just basic goblins? Dang it, we're back to basic goblins. Yeah, pretty unlucky in the last episode where I kept getting these ones and nothing else. Why do I feel like I'm doing less damage? Like, I feel like I was getting pretty close to one-shotting these, like, basic things at, like, level 6, but now it's, like, 3 shots once again. Who knows? So yeah, I'm just gonna keep clearing out these. This one's not gonna get me a whole bunch, but it could be worse. At least they're, like, level 13 ones for the most part, which will give me 3 rather than the 1 if they were level 2s. Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna clear out this, grab the crystals, and just wait for some more gates to spawn. Because, yeah, that's the basic cycle now, isn't it? Okay, it's mostly cleared out. You're low-level explosion. That did nothing. Fireball. Killing intent. Did I miss? Explosion. Okay, yeah, I need to up my intelligence a whole bunch. It's not that strong right now. You pose, like, no threat to me. You can do, like, no damage. I guess that's what happens when you're so much lower level. But I think that was, like, the bad boss chamber, so it didn't look like it had anything in it. Yeah, it's the grass one, which means there's no more crystals to gather. This was a very weak dungeon. So I just make my way out. Note, I did not get a rune crystal, sadly. I really want more of those things. I think there's... I don't know exactly how many abilities there are to gather. I think there's like 8 or something like that, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll hopefully eventually start getting those a little bit faster once we get higher level enemies. Can I leave? There we go. Get rid of the gate from this list. And I suppose at this point, I'm just going to be sitting around waiting for another one to spawn. So let me head back home to base. Do I have any random stuff to drop off? Oh, that was quick. Not really, but I can sell off all these crystals. Buy. I can buy... Oh, that's rude. You can only buy an iron pickaxe. That's strange that you can buy diamond sword, but not a diamond pickaxe. Like, what's the difference between allowing me to buy a diamond one and an iron one at this point? But, where did that gate just open up? 14, 26, 11, 27. 14, 26, 11, 27. So, like, right up on the top. Oh, yeah, I can literally see it from right here. That was a bad jump. Let me up there, please. Just use wall jump. That's gonna be faster. Let me up there. Am I getting stuck on lines or what? What is happening? Why can I not move like I feel like I should be able to? Who knows? Anyways. Good dungeon? Breaking dungeon? Uh-oh. You good? I think we're good. And we got golems, so... Yeah, I think we got barely 100 experience off of that first dungeon, if that. In fact, I'm not even sure if I'm counting what we got from the penalty zone monsters or not. But thankfully, golems are pretty decent for experience. We should have no problem reaching our next level and getting at least most of the way towards the next one. But yeah, I'm just going to keep up with this. I'll probably see you... I'll see if we get something cool from the boss or if anything else cool happens, but it's probably going to be level 30 where we kick things back up. Okay, cool thing. I mean, we're fighting the Lycans again, which is kind of cool, because I think we only saw the Lycan dungeon one time. So, it's cool that we get to fight them again. But I just double-checked the changelog, or the version that I have installed, to see if it had any more details on how we can get the Fire Vortex skill. It doesn't. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to get that. I'm going to hope it's levels, and if I don't pick it up at some point, I might... I can probably cheat my job. Like, I'll try giving myself something else and then going back to it. See if I'm not supposed to have access to it, but because I'm already a fire mage, it's not updating properly. I'll try that. But, yeah, I went onto the change logs, double-checking that. And it turns out that there is actually another update that came out at some point in the last, like, 4 hours. Because I was... or, like, 3 hours, even. I was getting things set up. Then I had to walk away before I could actually record for, like, lunch and whatnot. And that was and I ended up being away for, like, a couple of hours. And then when I got back, I just jumped into recording, because everything should have still been set up just fine. And then magically, there's apparently a new update that I have to go get put in. So, as soon as this gate is cleared, we're gonna go... I'm gonna reload with the updated version, with the most recent version of the mod. Because apparently it adds in cool things. Well, check that out once I'm done with this. Okay, all that's left to clear in this dungeon is a couple more wolves. Actually, more wolves than I thought it was. And the boss. Come to realize, I might not have been giving Fireball as much credit as it's worth. Ah, wrong button, I need to press R. When I power up one of my Fireballs with the mage wand we got last time, it can do about 15% damage to one enemy. Which is actually fairly decent. That's, what, a 6-shot? 7-shot? Something like that? I think it's something close to like 6.6. So, like a 7-shot. Which is actually fairly good for its range. It's actually takes less swings than just like hitting it with a regular weapon. Plus, it takes less hits with fireballs. It's longer range. Plus, it's not like I can't melee hit while doing so. So, it's actually very much so a much more effective tool than I was giving it credit for. I'm just hoping that intelligence scales with it fairly well. Explosion. Explosion is easier to hit with the full damage. Like, it does it all in one instead of, like, 3 separate shots that each do about 5%. But, the cooldown and cost on it are, like, so much worse. I'm not sure if Explosion's actually... Explosion, I think, looks cooler. Actually, no, it's just an explosion on the ground. Explosion sounds cooler than Fireball. To me, for some reason. But I don't think it's actually better, despite costing more and being longer cooldown. I think I prefer, like, the basic Fireball. But anyways, I was just doing a little bit of random testing with it. Seemed like a pretty good placement, and it didn't actually look like it did much, so... Fireball. Yeah, Fireball did 15. I don't know if Explosion even did that much. Wasn't paying super close attention. But anyways, I did reach a full level while going through here. Sell off all these crystals. Let's make a new pickaxe real quick. Yeah, I'll get to you in a moment. Hold on, I straight up can just get to you in a moment. You're not... I didn't actually pay full attention to how much damage it was doing. I was just like, yeah, I'll be fine. Ow. You're already dead, jerk. How close are we? Let's stick on Fireball, because I think it's my favorite skill right now. Okay, 38. We're not going to get it off of this dungeon. 93 down to 82. So that was 10. Yeah. It does 3 hits, but it doesn't always hit the third one. So it's a bit more variable damage. Ooh, and I'm doing 10 per swing with this on you. 6 or 7 or 5% per swing on you. but 11 with a one fireball. So yeah, there's some variability in how much damage we actually do with some attacks, but fireball is actually a very effective tool when used with everything else. So I can just like grab the rest of the crystals, head out of the dungeon. Next dungeon will definitely get us up to level 30, which should bring about some new things. But as soon as we're out of this dungeon, I have to close out of the game and update the mod, because I want... I should have double-checked there wasn't an update. This mod gets very, very frequent updates. I was looking at the changelog for like when updates came through earlier, as I was setting up, and this mod averages like 2 or 3 updates a week. So the fact that we went to 5 episodes without getting stopped by an update is kind of is actually out of character for the mod from what I was looking at. Like, that's how frequently they update. Like, there are multiple times in the changelog where there are like 3 updates in a span of 2 days. Like, very active for update schedule on this. But anyways, I'll be right back with the updated version of the mod. Okay, I'm back. The mod is updated. But before we actually get to the job title things, I just want to say another thank you for this series. So I think it was last time. It was either it was episode 5. I couldn't remember if it was episode 5 or episode 4. It was one of the two. Ooh, new gate. We'll get to clear that in a moment. But I was talking about how, for whatever reason, episode 1 of this series was just like doing numbers on the channel. And it didn't stop. Episode 1 of this series, in like a week now, I think, is now the #1 viewed video on the channel. Which is insane. #1 for the longest time was episode 1 of the Pixelmon series we did. And that is over a year and a bit old. And it was #1 by like 3 times #2. And that just got overtaken a couple of days ago. I think it was 2 days ago at time of recording. In like 5 days, a video that's been out for like over a year got overtaken. It's insane. And now episode 2 is now the 3rd most watched video on the channel, just only behind Pixelmon and episode 1. Which is just so weird to me. Like, I don't understand what happened with that one. Why was this specific series getting so recommended? I'm not complaining, I'm just so confused about it. But I want to thank any new viewers from this series. Yeah, I don't know how to talk about stuff like this. It's not my wheelhouse. I just make these videos for fun for people to view, because I enjoy making them. But the fact that people are now watching it a whole bunch more, I don't know how to say proper things about. Anyways, I'm done rambling with that stuff. I don't know. Anyways, what changed? Titles. This is what the update was. Supposedly, there are now 3 titles you can gain. I don't know exactly how to gain them, but based on... Well, I don't know the specifics about about how to get them. But based on the names of the 3 titles that the changelog named, I think I have an idea. So, to get titles, we're going to have to go to a gate. Where was that one? 1458, 1192. 1458, 1192. So, same direction, just a little bit further this way from the last gate. Oh yeah, I see the red mark on the map. So, the 3 gates, the 3 gates, no. The 3 job titles that we have access to. Huh? There we go. Ooh, it's a serpent. I'm curious how many of you I have to kill. The job titles are Wolf Slayer, Goblin Slayer, and Golem Slayer. So, I'm assuming I just have to kill some golems. I'm curious how many. Like, is it going to be 10, 20, 30, 100? A random chance every single time I kill a golem? We'll have to see once I start clearing them out. It's not 5. It definitely looks like it's not 5, that's for sure. Can crystals pick up? No. I'm just gonna pump everything into intelligence. How much damage do I do with a fireball against you? 81%? The fire damage goes through. That do like 29? That's pretty good. Probably not as good as my regular swings with Night Killer there. But, yeah. This is a golem dungeon, which means that eventually, after killing enough of these golems in this dungeon, we should get access to a title. Either that or we're going to have to clear out a huge amount of golems and we're not even going to get close after this one dungeon. We'll have to see. Hopefully I'll be back with a job in a moment. With a title, not a job. We already have a job. Blah, we're hard. Still... Hold on, I'm level 30 now. Skills? Fireball explosion. Ooh, hold on, there's new skills there. I guess it was level 30 when we start unlocking new skills. I'm curious if there are more skills to gain at higher levels. Maybe every 10 levels you have a chance to unlock a new skill with a class, but most classes don't currently have them, maybe. That would make sense. But anyways, 4 we can give to Fire Slash. How do I switch to next skill? 5 will give to Firestorm. Hold on. That's not what that was called in the changelog. Let me double check. I think the changelog that added in the skill I was talking about at the beginning of the episode said Fire Vortex. Yeah, I think we have more skills to unlock at higher levels. Okay, either that or they just use different words for the same thing. They're kind of similar. Fire Slash. Oh, that's a pretty long cooldown, and I missed it. That's very short range. How much damage did that just do? Oh, that used a lot of mana. This thing was basically full. That looked like it would have hit a lot of things, but that didn't really... Just hitting one thing, that did like nothing. That's a very expensive skill for very little payoff right now. Firestorm. You were full. How much damage did I just do? 50. Okay. Firestorm. Or 33. I guess you might have been a little bit lower. Okay, I found the new coolest skill. Oh. How expensive is it? It's at least more than 45. 50? Okay, it's 50. You hadn't gotten hit yet. Okay, that did 30. So there's some variability on it as typical. I think we just got lucky with that like first attack that did a whole bunch. Hold on, does eating restore mana? I just jumped up from like 10 to 50 out of nowheres. Hold on, I haven't tried Firestorm. Okay, Firestorm definitely is a multi-hit too. I do regain mana from eating. Okay, that is very nice to know. Firestorm. You had 41 left. Okay. I'm gonna be abusing this move kind of heavily, I think, at this point. Because that is super cool and it does a whole lot of damage. Ooh, that's a lot of golems. I should probably be using Night Killer to make this a little bit faster, but at least like this I can multi-hit. In just a moment, I can Firestorm. Did I just hit the serpent with that? Like... Oh, hello there, giant snake friend. Didn't see you there. Does different foods restore more? No, doesn't really look like it. Firestorm. The boss was at 75%. It is now at 62%. That's 13% on a boss. That is still pretty decent. Fireball. Were you at 42% before? Okay, 31 on the boss. I hit 2 of them at least. Okay, fire magic is very strong. Ooh, that was the full 3 hit. That did a decent chunk. Well, I guess the boss is cleared. I should Let's try out Fire Slash again. It's a bit hard to get to it. I wish there was a cycle both directions. Fire Slash. I can't use magic right now because my wand is on cooldown, I guess. You did dodge. Fire Slash isn't working. Huh. Oops. Why wasn't Fire Slash working? There we go. Interesting. It's curious that it wouldn't let me do that. But, that's a little bit sad. I died, but the boss is dead, which means the gate will have cleared out, and I didn't get the full experience out of it. Dang it! I should have been paying more attention instead of just doing all of that testing, trying to make it work. Dang it. I'll just double check. The gate did close, right? That's how this works? Wait, it's still there? What? Why is it still open? That's not supposed to happen. Oh, there it goes. I just needed to get back in range. Oh, well. So, we have cool new abilities. Firestorm is insane. Fire Slash is cool sounding, but we'll have to actually see it in better use to make final determinations on it. And I'm assuming we didn't get a title. Yeah, no. I'm assuming we'll get a pop-up of some sort. But we are now level 30, which means that the next gate will probably have a chance to be changed up somewhat. So, sleep through the night, and time to play the waiting game once more. I'm really glad that these things don't take too long to spawn in, otherwise this would be a bit of a drag. What do we got? Serpents? We're starting with the Steel Fang Lycans. Does that mean we're going to have different mobs deeper in? Don't know. The Steel Fang Lycans, I guess, have too long of a name, so they don't actually pop up the full name on Journey Map. So, we'll have to pay attention to see if a different name will actually pop up once we reach the end of it. Although the Steel Fang Lycans are typically accompanied by golems, so the fact that they're not now leads me to think that something might be different about this, although it is still the same boss type. But the Lycans have so much health, they're kind of difficult to actually kill. Not that scary, but they're a bit of a hassle, nonetheless. I guess because, as the name describes, they're literally covered in steel. Fire Slash didn't really do much. I don't think I want to waste a full Firestorm on you, but a Fireball... Fireball's pretty effective against them. Yeah, it does like 15% with a full hit. I love all this testing with fire magic. It's so good. It's so fun to just throw fireballs around. Oh, yeah. To you, in the comments section. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. I want to double check it. It has like a dash in it. But someone in the comment section by the name of Soul_arg. Soul, like soul as in solar _arg, A-R-G. Maybe I should be pronouncing it A-R-G instead of arg. I don't know. Thank you! They have been leaving some very fun play-by-play in the in the comment section of these videos, and I've quite enjoyed them. I totally didn't fill those snowballs with rocks a few episodes ago. What are you talking about? But anyways, you were dead. You were on 0%. Let me keep clearing through this way. I'll be back if I see a mob that's not a wolf. But so far... Hold on, those aren't wolves. Fireball. Ah, you made me miss. Fine then, you get a full-blown firestorm. How about that, friend? If I can get to the right thing. Firestorm. Oh, that's so cool, and it does so much damage. Sadly, it's kind of a long cooldown on it. Firestorm. Firestorm is 50, right? I'm at 92. Firestorm, yeah, 50. I can kill a boss with like 6 of those things, which is a lot. Which actually isn't a lot, rather. Oh, old key. Those things are special. I think, if I remember correctly, I read something about them doing something cool with a special sort of gate of sorts, I think. I kind of want to see what... I think I need to gather 3 of them, so I'll hold on to that for now. Might as well grab all these crystals, not that I really need them with how many I already have saved up. I can gather these on my way out. Let's see what this new enemy type is. Look like they're wearing some sort of armor. Lycans, you're old news. Go away. What are ya? Undead? Okay. You look pretty heavily armored. Oh, you kind of tanked that, didn't you? I did dodge. Okay. Okay, you're kind of a tough opponent. Also, you have some interesting animations with those swings. Ow. Firestorm. I have a whole bunch of these things to fight in that room. These are some tough customers. I'll have to take them seriously. But thankfully, I blow everything up. And explosions are the natural energy of everything. Energy enemy. That's not exactly what I meant to say there, is it? Ow, you have long range. Firestorm. I'm going to be abusing this move. Ow, you have really long range. Your sword does not look that long. Firestorm. How much experience do I get for beating you? I feel like you give a decent chunk. Like, I think the wolves can give up to 15, so you'll give like 20? One more? 24. Ooh. I undershot that one. Nice. That's good. But anyways, I think I just have more crystals to gather, and these things are cool looking and very strong. Firestorm. Hold on. I want to get a good firestorm for the I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. I'm trying to get thumbnails while also throwing skills around. That's not actually going to work very well. Oh, hold on. You're level 40. That explains why you're so strong. F1, Firestorm. Sadly, I cannot get the enemy and the Firestorm at the same time because of the nature of Firestorm. Oh, you have so much health and so much armor. You are going to be a tough opponent type to take on regularly. But thankfully, I do have more reach with the Silver Spear. For some reason, I was thinking this thing did extra damage against undead or something like that for being silver. I don't know where I got that idea. But, anyways, I'm just going to keep clearing out them. Clearly, I can take them on if I'm careful. They just have so much health and armor. I'm probably going to reach level 31, almost surely. So let me take care of the rest of them in this dungeon real quick. Okay, so I went in here to up my intelligence because I just leveled up. And I decided I'd click on title selection. And we actually have the Wolfslayer ability title now. So we can now increase all our direct damage by 3%. Sadly, I did not get... I wish there was some sort of update saying, oh yeah, you now have a title available. But sadly, there wasn't really anything like that. But now we do 3% more damage with every direct attack, I think. Where's my... How did my magic staff get there? That might explain why my Firestorm felt like it was doing less. It disappeared. I didn't have it with me anymore. Ooh. I haven't actually walked down this section. I was just dealing with all of them in this specific room. Looks like there's some extra cool designs hiding in this dungeon type that I didn't get a chance to see just yet. 3% doesn't feel like much yet, but hopefully... yeah. Maybe that will upgrade. I'm not sure if that's going to work like that, or if it's just flat 3%, or if we kill like 100 lichens, if it might upgrade to like 5% or something like that. That would be cool. I don't know if it's gonna work like that though. I think the titles might just stay as they are, but upgrading them would be nice. But I'm not gonna bother grabbing all these crystals. I don't think I need to. Money is never going to be an issue again, especially with all the crystals from the mobs themselves. But we're still just like... Okay, I do like how this dungeon looks. Like the old castle walls, or maybe like a crypt would make sense. How it feels. Oh, so much health. I missed my... Oh, I'm on explosion. That explains that. They dead? No, one of them actually survived fairly well. Interesting. I suppose I guess the other one took all the brunt of the hits so that it could get away. Ow. The fact that they are equal level to me makes them strong. And it takes like 20 hits to kill them because I only do like 5% at a time. You were at 69. How much damage did that firestorm do? 13! You have so much armor and health. You are going to be an issue if I have to keep fighting you this often and this many of you at a time. You are tough customers. But, I saw that gold there. I'm curious if I can actually pick it up. No, it's just there to taunt me. Rude. Can't pick up most items. You can't, like, break blocks except for the crystals themselves in these dungeons. But, can I just, like, avoid them for a moment so I can actually just, like, explore what this dungeon looks like? Maybe I can kite them all together and just, like, firestorm the lot of them. Because there's a lot in the... Trying to pick them all off one at a time is going to take forever. There's one right there, too. Come on. I only got the one of you. That's not what I wanted. Hello, undead friends. Firestorm. Let's try explosion as well. 79. They have equal cooldowns. Why would I want to use explosion instead of firestorm? I think it does a tiny bit less mana. No, it does exactly the same. But I don't know. These things just have so much armor and health. These are just going to be a bit of a slog trying to like break through. But I'm going to. I'm gonna kill off a lot of them, see what level I can get to. At least they're very good for experience. If they didn't have that going for them, this would be a pain, and it wouldn't really have a good payoff. What? Oh, you only got hit by one of the fireballs. That's rude. Anyways, I have a bunch more to slay. What's the best way to deal with a tough opponent? Break its AI. If you can't beat an opponent in the normal way very easily, just find a way to break its AI and do a whole bunch of chip damage to it. That's how you do it. Because apparently... What? This one... Hey. Get stuck there, idiot. No, how are you getting away with this? There we go, I think I got it. These things get stuck on the magic crystals pretty easily, which I have now discovered. So now this thing's just stuck there. And all of my other weapons, I actually just broke Nightkiller, I have to buy a new one. They'll do like small amounts of damage. And I just have to keep hitting it. But Kasaka Venom, that's your name, right? Kasaka Venom does the bleed effect. Bleed don't care about resistance. Bleed just does flat damage over time. So one hit will just keep knocking out a fourth of a health every tick. Which is not a lot, but it does mean I just need to swing once and I'll do mass damage to a thing that I can barely damage otherwise. Plus I can just like keep breaking them by getting them stuck on these crystals. Like, come on. Ow. That's fine. Actually stacked on top of each other and moving each other out of the way. Hey! Hey, no fair. You're not supposed to L-boost. This is my karma for trying to break the AI, isn't it? Thankfully, I have my spear in my offhand, so I can venom them both at the same time. Ah, one of them's dead. Ah, good news is you cannot move like I can. Fireball. Oh, I do so much chip damage. That is kind of my thing now, isn't it? Fire and venom. If you can't break through something's defense, just keep death by 1,000 cuts or whatever the saying is. I suppose that's my game plan for some of these stronger enemies. Anyways, I think there's just a couple more things to kill. I think it's 2 or 3 lichens and 2 or 3 more undeads. It didn't take me too long to clear through them. We should get to about 350 experience towards the next level if I had to guess. There's not much left to take care of. But this is proven to be very effective. This has proven to be a very worthwhile dungeon to clear. New enemies, new layouts, got new titles, and we get to do some more testing and seeing the cool stuff while gaining levels doing so. Anyways, a few more things to kill. Let me just get through it. Okay, so I just finished clearing them out, and we got up to 384 experience. So there was one more enemy than I thought to give me a little bit of extra experience. Might as well pay out, because why not? What do I want to look at? Titles, that's what I came in here for. Yeah, it looks like Wolfslayer will probably stay the same. I'm curious about something, though. How much money do I have exactly? 16,51341. How much is a single mana crystal worth? $12. 16525. 36. 16525. I misnumbered. 16525. $12 and like 5 cents. Okay, that's what I thought it was, but it played a bit of a trick on me. Like, each of these crystals in my inventory is worth 5 cents. Open to get another gate literally right in front of me. At $12.05. How much bread is that? Okay, so almost 2. I should gather all those crystals, because each of those crystals is basically 2 loaves of bread, and food is even more important than we thought it was going to be if it also regens mana. And I'm throwing fireballs everywhere, so having a bunch of mana restoring items available is going to be a huge boost. But anyways, I think that's where we're going to be ending off for today. We only got like we were level 28 at the start of the episode, so like I guess 3.5 levels, like roughly, is what we got today. Not a huge amount of boost, but it makes sense that will start slowing down as we get higher level. We did get to the next type of gate. I can just like keep clearing these, and we got our first title while messing around with the cool new fire magics. But anyways, I need to rebuy all these items, all these weapons. We can enchant these. Maybe I should see enchantment cost. Why are you saying that's in red? I definitely have that. I'm curious how big of a difference like the, what is it, 3 extra damage from sharpness 5 would play. I'm curious how big of a difference that would actually make when it comes to fighting. Or getting like looting on a thing. Will that up my chance of getting rune crystals, or are those just like a flat X% that's like super low? I'm not sure. That might be worth investigating. I do have an enchanting table I picked up from one of the broken down cities, and a lot of them are filled with books, so it won't take me that long. It might be worth to just set up an enchanter and see what the major difference would be, if it would be worth it to actually do that. Anyways, I'll mark this place as gate so I can clear it next time. Anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. Should I do this? Nah, I won't do the daily quest. We killed 3 bugs at the beginning of this episode, so it was roughly equivalent to the 30-some-on experience. It's... I don't know. It's harder. but technically has the propensity, is that the word I want to use? I think that word's technically the right use of that. I don't know. It has a chance to be worth more. It's just a lot harder to actually do properly. I don't know. I'll think about it. Anyways, for real now, take care, everybody.